Hi everybody, thank you for watching and welcome back to another one of my videos. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to do a beautiful and classy Christmas design, and also I am going to be showing you how to fix short bitten nails with acrylic. I did two videos in one because I took just a little bit over the 2 weeks that I promised to upload a video, and the reason why is because I have been super busy. Christmas is coming. I have been working crazy hours, and also I am going to Egypt on the 26th. It has been a dream of mine, and finally I get to go. I am super duper excited. I cannot wait to go and show you guys pictures and share my experience with you guys. Oh, and also I've been getting construction done to my house, so that's why I am not filming with my usual background. So anyway, it has been a little bit crazy, but here's the video that I promised. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's get started. So before getting into the fun part, I wanted to show you how her nails looked previously. I already sanitized her hands using alcohol, and at this point I had already started filing or removing the shine from the natural nail, but I realized that she did have a lot of dead cuticles and debris on her nails, so I wanted to push all that back so it doesn't cause any lifting and I have more space to work with. To do this process, I am using a regular cuticle pusher. I found this one on eBay, but you can go on Amazon, you can go on eBay, or you can even go to Sally's or any nearby beauty supplies. After finishing with this hand, I will be repeating the same process to the other hand, and then I will proceed to cut off or nip off any excess cuticle. I am not getting too close to the skin. I am just removing whatever is accessible and whatever is just on top of her skin, because this is what's gonna cause lifting, and we definitely don't want that. For this process, I am just using regular nippers. I do suggest that if this is your first time trying nippers out, please be extremely careful because they can be super dangerous, and especially if you're doing it on anybody else if you don't have the experience as of now. I really didn't go into much detail about removing shine from nails because I already have a video, and here is the link if you guys want to see it. Now, to glue the nails onto the natural nails, or the extensions onto the natural nails, I am using regular nail glue, and I am making sure to seal every air bubble that there is, if there are any, just because that could be a perfect spot for fungus or any infection or bacteria to grow. After they completely dry, I am removing the excess tip from the nails, and I am just kind of eyeing everything to make sure they're even. And about these tips, I wanted to say that unfortunately I do not know what type of tips they are. I buy them from a local nail supply and I absolutely love them, but I have been very unsuccessful buying them online or trying to find them online. So now moving on to this part of the video, I am just using the same fine sanding band that I used at the beginning of the video to blend the nails to the natural nails. Moving on, I removed all the extra dust, and now I am applying the hydrator, and then also I applied a little bit of primer after that. Moving on, I am using this beautiful red color. It is also from my local nail supply, but I found you a very similar shade. It is Ravish Me by Glim and Glitz Acrylics, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is from their Naked Color acrylic collection, so it is very similar, like I'm saying. So to apply the beautiful red color, I am using my number 10 brush on the first two nails. I am doing my 2-ball technique with my number 10 brush. Then when I use my number 14 brush, I wanted to show you one pearl application. I just wanted to show you the difference because a lot of you have been asking me a question on how to do these techniques, but I just want to let you know that it is, I would say, 90% up to the brush, and I would say 100% up to the brush and the person's nail beds, because the larger the nail bed is, I feel like it's more necessary for you guys to use a bigger brush, but the smaller the nail bed is, it is necessary for you guys to use a smaller brush. So it just depends on your technique and the size of the brush, and also the size of the person's nails. I really hope it helped to clarify a lot of your questions because I kept seeing the same comment on a lot of my videos, so I really hope it helps. But anyway, moving on to this nail, I am applying super thin, as you can tell, because this is the one that is going to have all the glitter and also all the Christmas embellishments. I can't even pronounce it, but it is going to be so beautiful, so I'm super excited. I just want to let you know that you have to leave it thin just so it doesn't become fat. So now this is the part that I told you guys about my brush. I switched to my number 14 brush and I was able to pick up more product because, like I explained, the brush is bigger, therefore it retains more product and you're able to pick up more powder as well. I wanted to quickly point out that whenever you're working with a bigger brush that picks up more product, you have to work a little bit faster with the product than if you were using a smaller brush, just because you don't have the room to do all the little details and to go over it as much as you can when you're using a smaller brush. But you do have to work a little bit faster, but again, it is still manageable, and I really love this technique and this brush whenever I use, or I have, not that I use, whenever I have clients that have larger nail beds or clients that do prefer long nails. Moving on to the glitter, I am using the color Gold by Wow. I used or mixed once. I keep saying use. What's wrong with me? So anyway, I mixed 1 spoon of glitter with 1.5 spoons of crystal clear acrylic, and now I am applying with my number 10 brush on the ring fingernails, and my brush is a little bit wetter than normal just because I want to spread a little bit of glitter and I don't want it to look too loud. I just want it to kind of reflect from the background. Moving on, I am applying the same glitter on the index fingernail on this hand and the pinky on the other hand. I want to emphasize that I am applying super thin because I will be applying chunky glitter on top of this nail, and also I will be encapsulating, so I don't like for my work to look unnatural. Guys, I'm trying to edit this video and I'm literally staring at the nail that's in the background with the reflection of that blur lens and that beautiful gold Christmassy glitter. Moving on, I am going to be adding chunky glitter on top of the gold nails. I am just grabbing a little bit of clear acrylic and then picking up some of the chunky glitter and applying it right onto the nails. I am applying thin again because I will be encapsulating, like I already said, and I am still using my number 10 brush. I am just hypnotized by that nail, like the one in the background. I don't know why, it's like amazing. Continuing, I am using these metal pieces. I found this on eBay last year. I don't know if I'm able to get the link for you guys, but I'll try my best. And going back to the nail, I am just applying the 2 designs that I chose from the wheel, and I am just adding a little bit of clear acrylic to hold it in place and so it doesn't create air bubbles when I encapsulate. And then I am going to be picking up some of my chunky glitter again using crystal clear acrylic and a very small 3D brush, and I am going to be spreading out some of my chunky glitters to give it a little bit more of a pop. After finishing the design, I capped with crystal clear acrylic. I am using the one by Harmony today, and also I went back to my number 14 brush. I am capping all the nails, and I quickly went through this and not really went into much detail about it because I have other videos explaining how to encapsulate. So if you guys want to see how to encapsulate, please refer to my other videos. And this is what the nails look like after encapsulating, and then after that we are going to proceed to filing. To file square nails, I start from the bottom up. Actually, I do this with all the nails, but then it shapes everything so perfectly. If you start from the bottom, you have more control, and then you kind of work your way up in a half moon or a circular motion going inwards. It is going to give you the best shape ever. It takes a little bit of practice if you're a beginner, but I promise you that this is the best technique when it comes to filing. Oh my god, so we're almost done with the video, but I wanted to mention at the beginning, the reason why I decided to use tips instead of sculpting these nails is because her natural nails had plenty of room for me to apply tips and for them to hold on, not come off if I didn't have enough nail. But then at that point I would have had to use forms, and sometimes depending on the shape of the person's nails, I do prefer to use tips, or some other people I do prefer to sculpt. I just kind of eye their nails and see what is more convenient. So if you find a good nail tech, they will be able to either use tips or use forms and still get the same outcome. Now this is the final result. I did a before and after so you guys could see the comparison. I really hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next. Also, I really hope all of you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys next time.